Happy New Year! It's Lisa here, and it's so wonderful to share my New Year's class with you. There's lots that I'm going to be offering you today. The first one is I'm going to light a candle, burn some sage. Let's clear the air a little bit. Then I'm going to give you some journaling prompts. If you do enjoy journaling, that's great. You can put the video on hold and do a spot of journaling, and then we'll crack on with some yoga. But first of all, let's start with some cleansing. So it's always a great thing to do at the beginning of a new year is some form of cleansing. So if you live near the sea, going for a swim, having a cold shower, using sage, which is what I'm going to do now, light a candle. There's just so many ways. We're also going to do an energy cleanser. So there's many different ways you can do this. I'm going to light a candle for the new year, a lovely little orange candle. And maybe you'd like to light your own candle. And as you light this candle, you're visualizing a sense of clarity for your vision of your year ahead. So you might be like, what do I want this year? So this candle is helping to light the way. You're also thinking about this light of this candle, stoking up your own imagination, bringing the light into the darker spaces inside if you're feeling a bit confused or it's just so cold, you're being closed in on yourself. So let this light stoke up that creative spark which is in all of us. I'm going to bring this light closer to you, and I want you to take a big breath in and then whoosh it out. So I move the light out of the way so I didn't blow it out. So breathe it in, breathe that light in. And then whoosh out the year that you've just had. Just let it go. One more. Inhale. Draw it in, hold the light in, and now whoosh it out. Okay, so there's our light, hopefully clearing up the cobwebs of New Year's Eve. Now I've got some sage. I love burning sage. Obviously, don't do it if you have a smoke detector and you've got your sage underneath. It does get a little bit smoky. So I'm going to burn this sage for you. And you might think, well, how does it work? Well, it does. It's all about intention. So even if you don't have sage, I'm doing this for you. So as I get the smoke going, I want you to think about cleansing your aura, your energy, your mind, your body. So really starting this cleansing process in your own mind. And here I'm sending you some of the sage. If you want to, you can stand up in front of your screen and just allow yourself to be cleansed over your head, cleansing over your head, down the front of your chest, draw it into your heart. Let me cleanse all the way down your legs there. Open your arms out and I'll cleanse down your arms. Now turn around. I'm going to do the back, top of your head, through your back, down the backs of your arms, down the backs of your legs. And then turn back and face me and just draw that in. So the way I would do it at home is I draw it into my heart. So here, draw it into your heart, clearing any darkness in the heart, any sadness into the throat. Just bringing about clear speech in the throat and into the mind, clarity of vision. So now hold that feeling of cleansing in. So draw all of that in, hands in prayer. Close your eyes and really feel yourself clearing the year you've just had. Let it go. It's like you're taking off a cloak after a long day. You've been outside and it's heavy and wet and damp, and you're dropping it to the ground, and it gives you all this wonderful freedom. So take that cloak of 2023 off, let it drop to the ground, and now you feel this sense of clearing the land ahead for 2024. A big breath in through your nose again. And a big release through the mouth. Brilliant. I'm going to show you a little image that I've drawn. And if you like to do some journaling, maybe before we start the class, you can do this, or you could do the class and then do the journaling afterwards. I like to journal with more colors and imagery rather than just linear. So I've created here a big circle, and I've split it into 4 parts, and we can think about this as the whole year ahead. I've written down my hopes and dreams for 2024. Now, I haven't actually started to write inside these blocks that I've created, but that's what your job will be. So get a big piece of paper, draw a big circle, split it into 4, and in the first quadrant, which is where we are now, you're thinking about clearing the ground. So what does that mean? Cast your mind back over the year you've just had. What hasn't worked for you? What are you ready to let go of? Maybe a project is now complete, but you're still thinking about it, so time to release from that. Maybe there's old patterns of behavior you've started to shift, so let those go. So it's about clearing the ground. So in this section, you can write down what you're wanting to clear and free yourself from. The next quadrant, and we'll work more of these through the year as well. January, we're going to work around this bit more. But the next quadrant, which will be around spring, we're planting the seeds. And you can think about that in this first bit as well. What am I clearing the ground for? So when it comes time to plant the seeds, those are your dreams, your wishes, your hopes for the year. What are they? Maybe it's simply to have more peace in your mind. Maybe it's to become fit. Maybe it's to have a healthier lifestyle, whatever it is. Plant the seeds, clear the ground, plant the seeds. So you'll be writing down, what are my desires and dreams for the year? Then, how do I nourish my vision? So I've got my vision, I've cleared the ground, I've got my vision. How do I nourish it? And you can think about that. If I don't know, let's say I decide I want to have a healthy 2024 and I really want to get into fitness. How would I nourish that? Regular exercise, hydration, good food, and regularly just going back and making sure I'm sticking to that routine. So I'm nourishing my vision. So think about, what are my seeds and how can I nourish it? And then you do your little notes through there. Then finally, this is where we harvest the fruits. And so if we think about, we've cleared the ground, we've planted the seeds, we've nourished our vision, how would we feel when everything that we've been dreaming of manifests and becomes our reality? This is what you put in here. How do you feel once, I don't know, you've achieved full physical and mental well-being and health? How does that make you feel? And you write it all down in there. So very feeling-based, that. So if you want to do some journaling now, pop me on pause, draw your big circle, clear the ground, plant the seeds, nourish the vision, harvest the fruits. If you're going to do that later, then we are now going to move into our yoga practice. So we're going to start the yoga practice today with some breathing. And the breathing is based around clearing the ground. We're doing a breath which is quite forceful, and there's this real sense of clearing out any fogginess of the brain. We'll move our arms up and down as well. We're going to be breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. This could be the breath of fire, where we're invigorating the energy, lifting the energy, and preparing ourselves to clear the ground. So join me now. We'll start slow. Stretch the arms up, breathe in through your nose. And then bring your hands down into fists and breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in and out. In and out. And you can keep it slowly, or you can pick up speed. Now, as you keep doing that, keep going, I want you to imagine you're dusting out and clearing the land. 3 and 2 and 1. Exhale. Hold your breath out briefly for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now inhale. Stretch your arms out wide. Interlace your hands and point your index to the sky. Hold your breath in. Thinking about in your mind, clearing the ground. And now you hold your vision. What is your vision for 2024? And then as you exhale, the hands float down to your thighs, and you rub your hands. And we're going to give ourselves a little bit of an energy bath here, and then we'll do another breath of fire in standing. So build up that heat, and then give yourself an energy bath all the way over your head, down the shoulders and neck. Wash through your arms, make sure you don't miss anywhere. Washing all the way down, and you're imagining that you're just clearing out any stagnant energy all the way down your legs. Get your legs involved, your feet, my feet, underneath, clearing everywhere, the back, That's it. Nice energy bath. Quite nice to use some sound. Inhale. And then wash it away. Have you ever been under a waterfall? I have years ago, and it's so wonderful. Just imagine you're under a waterfall. It's just washing away. And one more. Shake it out. Now, join me on the mat. I'm going to do another breath of fire, and then we'll do some asana to get us moving. So, on the mat, stand with your feet a little bit apart. We're going to swing from side to side, and there's the sense of clearing the ground with the breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Three, 2, and 1. Now, inhale, stretch it up, reach to the sky, interlace the index and reach up, hold the breath in. And as you exhale, a little shaky wiggle, shake out last year, free yourself. Use sound, wiggle it out. Okay, one more breath and then we'll get into some more movement. Legs a little wider. You know I love this. I do it all the time. This is the chop. Chopping away. Think about clearing 2023. You're creating the space now for 2024. So in and out. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 3, 2, and 1. Reach it up. Shine your starlight. This is star pose. Look slightly higher. Think about your vision. What is my vision? What is my vision? Clear the ground for your vision to flourish. And release. Let's get those legs together and stand in mountain pose and settle. Settle into the earth. Spread your toes. Reach your crown to the sky. Feel your energy settling. Feel yourself becoming more rooted to the ground. And feel a sense of anticipation of the year ahead because you are taking charge of it now. You're thinking about clearing the ground, about planting the seeds, about nourishing your vision, and about harvesting your fruits. Now, to get that energy moving, we're going to run through some sun salutations, and we're thinking about this as building the energy for the ground clearance. So it's a cyclical movement, the sun salutation, and life is cyclical. So we're building the energy to move into the year. So meet me at the front of the mat and let's begin together. Bring the hands in prayer. Inhale, stretch the arms up and back. Exhale, folding forwards. Hands to shins. Inhale, lift the heart. Take the right leg back. Plant the knee down as you exhale. Reach the arms up as you inhale and then circle them down and step into a downward facing dog. Shifting into a plank position. Inhale, pop the knees down, bend the elbows and lower to the ground. Exhale. Little cobra roll. Inhale, lift the chest. Flip the toes, exhale, downward facing dog. Bring that right foot between the hands, left knee down, inhale, reach to the skies, and exhale, circle and step back into a forward bend. Inhale, halfway up, exhale all the way down, and then rise on inhale, circle the arms, hands in prayer, exhale. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the chest. Left leg back, pop the knee down. As you exhale, reach the arms up and circle. Inhale, circle down, down dog, exhale. Plank position. Inhale, lower to the ground. Exhale. Cobra Inhale, tuck the toes for dog pose. Exhale. Left foot forwards, right knee down. Inhale, reach for the skies. Circle and step forwards. Exhale. Inhale halfway. Exhale, forward fold, and then rising up on inhale, hands touch. And exhale. Give yourself a little shake. That's a brilliant pose that you could do. That sun salutation with the moon pose added is a wonderful way to start every morning. Let's move into some other shapes. Either step or hop. Nice and wide. Turn the toes out. Come down into goddess squat. Bring your hands to your thighs. Take a breath in. Exhale, right shoulder to left. Inhale, up. Exhale, left shoulder to right. Again, each side. And then circle all the way around. Feel like you're clearing the ground with your body. One more in this direction. Other way. Circle back to center, sinking down into the goddess, hooking your hands into Ganesha Mudra, where you've got the fingers hooked in front of your chest. You're still in that goddess squat, pushing into the little toes. Take a breath in. As you exhale, lift the pelvic floor and pull on the fingers, holding the breath out briefly. Then inhale, soften. Exhale, pull, lift pelvic floor, hold. And inhale, soften. One more. Exhale, pull, hold, and release. Shake it out. Come back into that goddess squat. Hook the fingers the other way. Inhale, pull, pelvic floor lifts, hold. 2 more times on your own. Sense you're clearing the ground. 1 more. Star pose and release. The right toes turn to the right. The left toes slightly tuck in. We reach the right arm up. Exhale into Trikonasana, the triangle pose. The left arm will circle. Clear the ground. Take away all that's in the way from last year, clearing the space. 1 more. Now circle the arm above the shoulder and pause. Shoulders back, sensing determination, sensing strength, resilience building. And then rising up, inhale and release. Let's swap sides. So we've got the left toes to the left, right toes slightly tucked in, left arm reaches up, inhale, coming over as you exhale. Big circly arm. Just think about clearing the ground. The more you imagine and visualize, the more you can rewire your brain with hopes, dreams, desires. Reach the arm up rather than getting stuck in old patterns. Pausing here, feeling your roots, feeling your length in your spine. Breathing. Excellent. Rising up. Star pose and release. Let's take the feet to the right again. This time a little wider. Warrior 2 pose. Now the back toes are slightly tucked in. The right toes are facing the front edge of that mat. Make sure you're not collapsing the knee inward. So just encourage that knee back. Stretch the arms up. And we're going to look back over the back arm. And I want you to think about, what are you clearing from the year before? So you're looking back over 23. And what are you not bringing in with you? Okay, so maybe just choosing one thing if it's there. Then we're going to circle the head with that back arm and feel like we're clearing and releasing it. It's in the past now. It doesn't need to come with us into the future. So we can do this with a breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Now take a breath in, right elbow to right thigh, and stretch the left arm over the ear for the extended side angle. Nice long extended line. Sense this extension is as straight as an arrow. You're taking aim at your vision, planting your seeds and nourishing that vision with your imagination, with your actions, with your thoughts. Then rise up, inhale, change sides, warrior two pose. Excellent. Look behind you, look back. What undermined me last year? Can I let it go? Can I truly free myself? So use your imagination to remember what it is that you want to free up. And maybe some of it will come into the future because we're habitual creatures, but we're creating this vision of letting it go. And then use the arm to do the clearing the brain of the patterns that no longer serve. One more. Left forearm down, right arm extended, long line here. Clear the ground, plant your seeds, nourish your vision, and ultimately harvest the fruits. Then up you come, star pose, and release. Either step or hop, and shake it out. Okay. Stand in mountain. Close your eyes. Big breath in and out. And then join me back in sitting, where we'll end with a short meditation, clearing the ground in our mind. Once you find yourself in a comfortable seat, you can sit on a chair or on a cushion on the floor. But feel really connected to the earth. So I've got my fingers touching the ground in front of me. If you're on a chair, just hold the sides of the chair so you feel the stability there. Now really, as you close your eyes, feel that supportive earth energy holding you. And sensing that as you clear the ground of your own mind, you're being held and supported by the earth. You can close your eyes here. And then bring your hands into Apana Mudra. So this is where your thumbs touch the two middle fingers and then the palms face down on your thighs. We'll do a breathing exercise with a Kriya, which is an energy releasing practice. We're going to inhale our attention from the crown of our head down to the base of our spine, and then exhale from the base of the spine down into the ground. And you're imagining that you're clearing away anything from the year before. So you're preparing the ground, you're preparing the foundations. So inhale from the crown to the base of the spine. Exhale into the earth, just emptying yourself, feel yourself releasing. Keep doing this on your own. Before we can plant our seeds, we first need to nourish or prepare the ground. So here there's the sense of emptying out, releasing all that occurred last year and being fresh and new for this new year to unfold. Now do 2 more of those breaths. And once you finish this last one, let the breath go. And in your mind, use whatever imagery you can, seeing yourself clearing the ground. So maybe it's you in a garden, picking the weeds and just making sure the soil is nice and fresh. Maybe it's you in the house, dusting the corners out and refreshing the sheets and, just really giving your house a lovely polish. So whatever it is, maybe it's seeing yourself in a shower, washing away last year. So use your own imagery. Just feeling that you're clearing 2023 out of the system. And then for a brief moment, just a minute or so, dream 2024 into existence. What are your hopes and dreams? These are your seeds. What are your hopes and dreams for this year ahead? It could simply be a feeling, I need peace in my life. I want to become healthy. I need a loving relationship. I want my business to thrive. So whatever it is, just begin to dream, to visualize all that you hope for. Right now, maybe none of it's real, but reality comes first by dreaming. So we dream our reality into existence. And that's it, my friends. I'm going to leave you there. Rub your hands. You can do more of this work on your own. I invite you to do your journaling, to do some more clearing, and let's make this year one that we can really cherish. So once those hands are nice and warm, cup your eyes, take a breath in, and release those hands. I offer you all my love from my heart to yours. Mwah. Wishing you the best and most fortuitous 2024. Namaste.